Okay, so for this video, we're going to do decimal operations, and adding and subtracting is not too bad. It's not too complicated. You just need to line up the decimals. So for adding and subtracting, line up the decimals. Okay, so like example problem 1. Let's say we're doing like let's say we're doing like 1.19 minus 0. I don't know, 10. Okay, you want to line up those decimals so that you make sure you're subtracting the correct place. So 9 minus 0, 9, 1 minus 1, 0. Then you put that decimal place right there, same place that it is here. And then 1 minus 0, 1. So your answer is 1.09. Okay, same thing with adding. So if we were to do like 2.23, let me circle this so we don't get confused. This is the next problem. 2.23 plus, I don't know, like 4.53. Okay, make sure your decimals are lined up. These are lined up. So 3 plus 3, 6, 2 plus 5, 7. Put your little decimal point there. 2 plus 4, 6. So your answer is 6.76. Okay. And then now let's say you had like 0.7 minus let's say 0.43. Okay, so you got to make sure you line up your decimal. So you do 0.7 minus, and then you want to make sure that decimal is still lined up for 3. So you can just put a 0 here so that you can do your little moving and carrying and stuff. So 10 minus 7, or minus 10 minus 3 is 7. 6 minus 4 is 2. Bring that decimal point down. So your answer is 0.27. And you don't have to write the 0 in front. You can if you want to, if it'll help you. I'm trying to think what else. Let's say you have I'm trying to think of something else that would 25.4 plus 0.639. Okay, so I'll show you the way that you should not write it. Do not write it like this. 0.639. Because then you're going to add the wrong things, the wrong numbers together. So do not write it like that. Like I said, you want to line up those decimal places. So then you know what you're adding. Again, if you want to put your little 0 placeholders there. So we have 0 plus 9, 9, 0 plus 3, 3, 4 plus 6, 0, carry that 1, 1 plus 5 plus 0, 6, and then bring down that 2. Okay, cool. Now let's talk about what it looks like when we're doing multiplication. Okay, so let me move this. Cool. Okay, so let's do multiplication. Okay. So for this, you don't need to line up the decimal places, and it's probably easier if you don't. So don't need to line up decimal places. Okay, so let's do some example problems. Let's say we're doing 25 times 0.2. Okay, so let's say we're doing 25 times 0.2. You don't need to line up the decimal places because you worry about the decimal afterwards. Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10. So then carry that 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus that 1 is 5. So now after, you're going to count the number of decimal places in total that are in your two numbers. So there's none here. So 0 decimal places here. There's 1 decimal place here. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So then you're going to move that over 1 decimal place. And so your answer is 5. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do one with, let's do one where both of them have decimal places. So let's do 1.2 times, I don't know, like 0.7. Okay, 7 times 2 is 14. Carry that 1. 7 times 1 is 1. Plus that 1 is 8. So now you're going to count up the total number of decimal places in both the beginning numbers. So there's 1 decimal place here, 1 decimal place here. 1 plus 1 is 2. So you're going to have 2 decimal places in your answer. So 0.84 is going to be your answer. We'll do another one. Okay, let's say we do 32 point, I don't know, 6 and then 0.122. Okay, so 2 times 6, 12 plus 1. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, bring that 0 there. 2 times 6, 12, plus that 1. 2 times 2 is 4, plus that 1 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6. Take that off again. Put 2 zeros. So we have 1 times 6, 1 times 2, and 1 times 3. Let's add it to 7. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 6 is 17. This is 9, 3. Okay, so now we're gonna try to figure out how many decimal places we need in our answer. So let's count them. How many decimal places we have in the beginning? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 decimal places total, so we need 4 in our answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer is 3.9772. Coolio. Okay. Now let's do, okay, let's do division, and then I think we'll be set. Okay, division. Yay. What number did I end on? 7, okay. Okay. Let's say we're doing, hold up. Let me think. Okay, so whenever you're dividing decimals, well, let's just start with one that's not too complicated. Let's do 1.5 divided by 3. Okay, so you want to make sure this number doesn't have any decimal places. Or this one doesn't, so we're fine. We don't need to do the extra part, which I'll go over in a second. But let's look. 3 goes into 1 0 times, right? So we're going to write a 0 there. We're going to bring this decimal point up there. And then 3 goes into 15 5 times. 3 times 5, 15. Cool. Remainder of 0. So we have our answer. It's 0.5. Okay, let's do another example. Let's do thinking. thinking. Let's do 196 divided by 14. Oh, wait, 1.9, 19.6. Forgot we needed a decimal there for a second. Okay. So let's look. 14 goes into 1 0 times. 14 goes into 19 1 time. So 1 times 14 is 14. Subtract. 19 minus 14 is 5. Cool. Bring that 6 down. So we have 56. 14 goes into 56 4 times. Oh yeah, and we bring that decimal point over here in the same spot with, I think this is called the dividend. So 4 times 14 is 56. Cool, we have a remainder of 0. So our answer is 1.4. Okay, now let's look at what we do if this number does have a decimal. So let's say we're doing like, I'm thinking, have to think of different things. Okay, let's say I'm doing 0.6 divided by, or 3.6 divided by 0.6. Okay, so this number has a decimal place. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply both numbers by a factor of 10 until this one no longer has a decimal place. So if you multiply 0.6 times 10, you get 6. If you multiply 3.6 times 10, you get 36. Okay, this number doesn't have a decimal, so we're good to go. Our answer is 6. Let's do another one. I'm thinking. Let's do 0.108 divided by 0.09. Okay, so we're going to multiply each by a factor of 10 until this no longer has a decimal. So let's do by first factor of 10. So now we have 0.9 divided by 1.08. Okay, so this one still has a decimal place. So we got to multiply by another factor of 10. So now this becomes, I'm going to rewrite it up here. This becomes 9 divided by 10.8. Cool. This number no longer has a decimal, so we're good to go. 9 goes into 10 one time. 10 minus 9 is 1. Bring down that 8. And write that decimal place in the same spot. 2 times 9 is 18. So we're left with our answer of 1.2. Okay. And I think that's pretty much the operations with decimals. So yeah, that's it. Let me take